So, have you seen the recent release by Mehdi Hassan of that censored BBC Gaza documentary?
Yeah,
It's pretty eye-opening stuff.
absolutely. The whole topic of censorship in such a delicate area, Gaza, it really strikes a chord, doesn't it?
Right, it's like the documentary peels back layers on how media, especially big names like BBC, sometimes hold back crucial details. And Mehdi Hassan kind of flips that narrative on its head with this release.
Yeah, that's a big shift. But do we know if the censorship was deliberate? How does Mehdi frame this?
Well, it's interesting. From what I'm getting, the documentary highlights first-hand accounts and visuals that were toned down in the original
Yeah,
BBC version. Essentially, it suggests that there's a deeper story behind the scenes.
right. And the fact that Breaking Point's platform is diving into it with such enthusiasm really adds fuel to the conversation. It's like they're not just reporting, they're critiquing what we're fed.
Exactly. There's a lot on the agenda here. It's not just about the raw footage, it's about questioning political interests and narratives. And it's a kind of a wake up call for media consumers.
But isn't there a risk here of oversimplifying the situation? I mean, sometimes censorship in media stems from complex editorial decisions.
That's a fair point. I guess one could argue that editorial choices are often made under external pressures and political climates.
Right.
However, Hassan's move here seems to try to expose that tension directly.
True. It's interesting to see how the documentary is set in this context, especially with the current political climate surrounding Gaza. There's a heavy responsibility on the media here.
Absolutely. And it's like when you watch the documentary, you feel that push to reconsider your perspective.
Yeah,
It brings forward voices that have largely been muted.
and the timing is fascinating too. With the documentary being discussed on Breaking Points alongside commentary, it's clearly tapping into public sentiment on media bias.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, think about it. Mehdi Hassan releasing content that was formerly censored, while platforms like Breaking Points dissect the larger implications. It's a sort of meta commentary on how information is controlled.
Right? And while some might say this is just a rehash of old material, the way it's being recontextualized makes it impactful. Do you think it cuts through the usual narrative?
I do think so. It's like it's challenging established narratives by providing unfiltered
Yeah,
insights. For instance, the raw emotion and the unedited content speak louder than the sanitized versions.
I can see that. But isn't it possible that the presentation might be too one sided? I mean, every narrative has multiple facets.
That's a good point. I acknowledge that no single documentary can cover every perspective entirely. But then again, even if it's one sided, it provides a crucial counter narrative to what many of us might have already accepted.
Yeah, the value is in sparking debate, right? Like, how do we even approach sensitive issues without raising more questions?
Exactly. It's all about asking the right questions. The way Mehdi Hassan's documentary confronts the censorship made me think of how, art and journalism often collide in unexpected ways. It's
Right.
like a call to dig deeper.
And then there's the whole aspect of media accountability. It almost forces networks like BBC to reconsider their editorial standards.
True, it's like a mirror, showing us that sometimes what we see isn't the complete picture.
Yeah,
The documentary, despite its rough edges, is a reminder for all of us to question what we accept as the truth.
I agree. It's an opportunity for audiences to engage more critically with media representations, especially in conflict zones like Gaza.
Exactly. And it's kind of like peeling an onion, layer after layer, revealing raw, sometimes painful details that are too often glossed over. It's raw, it's real.
But let's play devil's advocate for a moment. Do you think this approach risks alienating audiences who may trust established media outlets over alternative perspectives?
That's definitely a concern. I mean, some might see this as a drastic departure from traditional journalism.
You know,
But honestly, would you rather be fed with filtered narratives or have a chance to see the full canvas?
that's a tricky one. While I appreciate the initiative, I worry about potential bias if one isn't careful in seeking multiple viewpoints.
Fair enough. It's a balance, right?
Yeah,
And that's why discussions like these are essential. They remind us never to accept things at face value.
absolutely. It's about broadening our horizon, and I guess that's what Mehdi Hassan and Breaking Points are trying to encourage.
Right, it's like a nudge for the public, urging us to question, dig, and understand beyond the surface. At the end of the day, it's all about media literacy and accountability.
And in a world where information is so pervasive yet so selectively presented, that's more important than ever.
Exactly. It's a reminder that behind every headline, there might be stories left untold, voices unheard. It's a
Yeah,
compelling push for a more nuanced conversation.
definitely. And it seems like this is just the beginning, right? With more discussions building around these revelations, the conversation is only going to get deeper.
For sure. It's an inflection point in how we look at international media coverage.
Yes,
And if nothing else, it highlights the need for transparency in all our news sources.
it really does. And I guess that's a wrap, at least for now. There's plenty of material for more discussions and debates moving forward.
Absolutely. It's like this conversation is a never ending journey of understanding, questioning, and, yeah, ultimately seeking truth. Thanks for the chat. It's been enlightening.
Agreed. Until next time, let's keep questioning, keep digging, and keep the dialogue going.